After a couple of weeks of research about my senior thesis, I finally realized that it is very similar to what the school is trying to do, which is trying to help students develop internal motivations so they don't have to rely on external ones. Because honestly, external ones can be liabilities. In most cases, they demoralize the activity and they demoralize the person. And once you get addicted to it, you start losing focus on the things that's most important. So the question is, what should we do? What should we do to help these kids develop these motivations and help them pertain to their morals in their daily lives or in their jobs? I think we can always start by not forcing our kids to participate in ethics courses. This is what we do in school, where they will force students to spend days doing rather pointless activities just for us to understand what's right and what's wrong, or to force a value upon us, or ask us to fill in multiple pages of a form after a project just so that we understand reflection. I don't think this is the right way to go. Again, wisdom is more to practice, which is why it can only be gained through experience. Rather than forcing these kids to go through unnatural experiences, I think we should just let them live and learn on their own. Of course, we can always facilitate them and guide them, but for the most part, they need to experience it themselves. Harvard's medical school is now making it mandatory for medical students to spend a particular amount of time in a hospital, not just to help them out or for their internship, but also to spend time with patients and with the people who work there. This activity is intended so that the students can develop a sense of empathy to the patients and to the workers, and hopefully, later in their career, they can perform their tasks with a true sense of purpose. And better yet, I think we should celebrate moral exemplars. They can be a huge inspiration for most people, especially for kids. I was watching an anime the other day, and the anime was about this middle school student who was so obsessed with this sense of righteousness, to the point that he would sacrifice his own life just to help others. And the only reason he has this belief is because his teacher saved his life, and his teacher taught him what it means to do good things. And because of that, this kid wanted to follow the path of his teacher. But what better way to celebrate moral exemplars than to be one ourselves? We should always practice and challenge our practical wisdom on the daily, and pass it down to others when the time is right. Human nature, even though implied in its name, I don't think it's very natural. It's a product of all the behavior and influence from the people around us. They shape who we are. Which is why the question now lies to you. What kind of human nature do you want